Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Taurus moon, what are we doing? That's what I want to know. What are we doing? I had a whole different tirade in my mind, but this literally came out in response. So, a new dawn, a new team up, a new partnership, a new connection, a new establishment. This water looks and tastes like gold. Like the very gold in the sky. It is so clean. The way that it mixes and intermingles together. There are some oceans, some waters that are coming together and starting something new. And those elements are healing. The way that they twist and bend and dance together. They are coming together for a point, for a purpose, for a goal. Oh, I'm staring at the legs. This is not a love reading. This is a shadow work channel. Not saying that this can't apply to a two-person partnership, but I'm looking at the legs. I'm looking at the 4 streams of water coming out of that Ace of Cups in the background there. It feels like different channels, different streams are all coming together to meet at the same ocean. That was the way to say that. That was how we say that. That was the way that we said that. There. It's coming together. Things might seem a little twisty, bendy, and awkward at first, but it's trying to get all of these legs working together and moving in the same direction. And it's multiplying and growing inside of my mind. We went from 4 legs, and it got me thinking about a horse, and the horse got me thinking about Odin's horse that has 8 legs. And now we have to master all of these legs and get them running. But when we do, Odin's horse is the fastest horse. He has 8 legs, and he knows how to use all of those legs to get him going faster than anyone else. Quicker, more efficient, better engine. And the rivers and the streams, each individual leg, river, stream, is coming up and growing out of sadness, heartbreak, frustrations, feelings of loneliness and guilt. Guilt's a word that's in there too. There's a lot of darkness that has caused this rain from this spring season to come down with such intensity on these little channels, rivers, and streams that they are rushing and overflowing. And I can, just thinking about the river outside right now, which is exactly what's happening outside. The river is brown with mud water from all of the mud and everything that's been washing up and getting turned. But the water doesn't stay muddy. It gets clean again. It just has this stage of overflow. But because of this overflow that is occurring in all of these channels and streams, that's what's pushing them together to meet. Because especially with like creeks and rivers and things of that nature, they actually do find their way to each other and stretch, and pools become larger, and that's how that water gets flowing into this bigger ocean of a thing. I just want to put the duality of these two images, because the feeling that I get from each of them is so perfectly in tandem. Like, this is how we get a rainbow. That warm sunlight and cozy feeling that this Two of Cups gives us, along with that dark and stormy yet somehow romantic overflow and pour, has again caused these things to come together, to meet, and to become an ocean. But who is the leader? A question that popped into my mind as this dropped. Who's in charge here? Who's the leader of this here outfit? Emperor came out reversed. I don't think we know. I don't think we know who's the true head. Yes, my cards just asked a question. You're supposed to give answers, and I ask the questions. That sounds like my life in a nutshell. I came here to get answers. Why are you asking me all the questions? Because you have all of the answers. Okay. I still think that collaboration is the theme. This isn't a one-man show. This isn't a one-man show. Not in my mind, right? Yeah? No, you're not gonna go back in, are you? Just judgment. I've got the Lovers and the High Priestess. Sorry. That kind of poked themselves out. But they're sliding back in. What won't go back in is the Judgment, the determination. Sorry, let me just say that again, but slower. The determination. The different angles and perspectives being applied, seeing it from a masculine, a feminine, and an inner child perspective. Those three, it's the unification. These elements working together with determination. I was just thinking, I don't know if I actually even hardly remember what these cards are actually supposed to represent, because they talk to me in so many different ways. We have new meanings every day. Just like people, each one of these cards has something new to say every day. Oh gosh, I know, right? We feel so walled off, we feel so isolated, so blocked out from that sun. Why does night have to fall? The extreme duality of night and day can be so overwhelming. It's why we search for multiplication. We want more variables and more options than just light and dark. We want all of the different things, and the only way to do that is to multiply, to use that multiplication. Also, like, this, I don't know if I can get you this cluster of stars in the corner of the card, the way that they're clustered together, it feels like they're being magnetized and pulled, just like those streams. I'm kind of pulling in these stars into this new constellation. So we got oceans and constellations. And I feel like they're representing the same thing, the same concept, but on an even grander scale. Emulation and replication, the multiplication. Aha! So from this connection, from this meeting, this determination, this creation of something, from this partnership / team, the equations applied are in multiples and being replicated on the grand scale. Staring at the hieroglyph. Can I get you that? Can I get you the hieroglyph? Is that's a little too far. We're reaching for the abilities of this particular camera, but Ra. Yep, Ra is over this. The sun is over this. The energy and the light and the life source is over this. It is protecting this. It is giving us the frequency from which we can send and receive messages to get these types of systems replicated in more places, to quantify the turning of the entire world. Do I sound crazy? Do I sound nuts? Okay. Bye. If you don't believe in crazy, that's okay. But being out there, being so far out there is what really puts you out there. Little words of wisdom. Being so far out there really puts you out there. When you have been pushed so far out there into that Five of Pentacles, the reaction response is into the Four of Swords introversion, which, did you know the secret to going into the vastness of outer space is actually going in? You go so far in that you are on the outside. Have you ever been to the far reaches of space? It's pretty cool. I like it out there. Not that I'm inviting everybody to come out there. There's lots of space to be had, I guess. We can share it. It's infinite, right? But I like to go to the farthest reaches of space, and you know, that's where I go to, like, scream, cry, throw toddler-esque temper tantrums. Things that I can't do, you know, as an adult. But it's a great place, and the only way to get there is by being pushed so far out by your external pentacle circumstances that you start to go within through your sword energy and point those swords internally, and that actually expands you out into the grander scheme of the universe. And now we're working from the outside back in again. just have to pull myself out of that space. It's a heartbeat. It's a breath. It's a cool place. It's just also somewhat maddening at times and easy to get trapped in. So, being cautious, being careful, bringing an alertness into those unconscious spaces that was taught to us by the extreme circumstances that we have experienced. Because that alertness, that quick response that is, when misplaced, super offensive to everyone, but when it is properly placed, it is a righteous action that can save the day. So this thing exists in all of us, and it can be used in good ways and bad ways. And the only way to learn that mastery is to do that internal, external experiment with your awareness and self and presence. The lever's turned over in the deck. There. The Ten of Cups. In there is salvation. Did I say rainbow? I said this is how we make a rainbow. I said this is how we're going to make a rainbow, didn't I? I did. I did do that. I said that. I was like, this is the perfect recipe for us to make a rainbow. A full spectrum of light coming together, the full union, the whole kit and caboodle. Goddamn. Okay, game over. And what did I say about the cycle and the eternal breath in and breath out and the renewal? Because as we were looking at the other side, I was staring at this side with that fateful Ace of Cups, those meager beginnings, the replication, the multiplication. This is your message. We keep digging it up. Every season, every year, we learn, we grow, and we take those lessons with us, and we continue to let our waters flow, let things get a little dirty, a little bit muddy, so that we can get ourselves up high enough to reach out into new places, make new connections, meet new waters, and through those processes we cleanse and clear and clean, doing our internal work and participating in the breath that is life. I don't know where else to go from here. This is your entire life world experience, baby. Just live it. Breathe, stomp your hooves to the earth, and charge forward towards those connections. Don't be afraid of what has caused you to be pushed in this direction, because it is a natural source and method of connection that can be used with good, clean determination from all of the stars involved. Thank you, children. Have a fantastic moon. Enjoy all that.